There are 3 important messages your kids need to hear from you. I'm glad you're here to hear them. The first message will not surprise you. The last one just might. Let's go with the first one. Your job as a parent is to love them no matter what and even if. I harp on that all the time on this channel because it is so important. You know, the background to that, most mental health problems, speaking as a professional psychologist, can be traced back to not feeling loved. And especially in childhood. This is a time when kids are developing their sense of who they are, their understanding of the world, how they deal with relationships, everything. It's so important for kids to feel loved. And a lot of times what we do as parents doesn't contribute to that. You know, when we get frustrated and we start yelling at our kids, or we set high expectations and they feel like they can never quite meet up to them. These things, even though we love our kids, have our kids not feeling loved. So the first message is very clear. I love you no matter what and even if. That's the first message. Your kids have to hear this from you. And not just hear it, feel it. A little caveat here. You're not responsible for how your kids feel. They are. That's a whole other discussion. But you want to put them in position to have every opportunity to feel loved by you. So let's practice that first message consistently. Every day, every night, let them know that you love them, no matter what, and even if. The second message is not going to surprise you too much, but we need to put a little twist on the way we traditionally handle this. As parents, we know stuff, don't we? We've been around for a while. We know that we're right. And check it out. We know that we're right. It's not that we think we're right. We know we're right. And because of that, we get a little distracted from that first message. Yes, we love our children and we want to tell them everything that we know about the world and how they should be running their life. We're going to adjust this. Yes, you are wise. Yes, you have experience. Yes, you are a benevolent, loving, generous parent. And we're going to hold back on offering advice and counsel in this message. Message number 2. If you have any questions, ask. And then you just wait. This is the hardest thing for parents to do because you really want to jump in and kind of cram it down their throat, right? You want to make sure that they understand what you know as a wise, benevolent parent. We got to back off from that. And here's why. Unsolicited advice is never accepted. It's rejected. Maybe they'll give the appearance that they're listening, but really they're not. We want to give them the opportunity to invite our wisdom into their life. And you've got some. So take the approach of, if you have any questions, ask. I'm here. Remember message number 1, I love you, and I'm happy to share my experience with you if you want to hear it. You know, I have to tell you, this works especially well with teenagers. I have tried this with teenagers in my office and even my own teenagers when they were growing up. Hey, I've got some opinions about that. If you want to hear them, let me know. And they're waiting for me to just tell them, no, I'm just waiting. Let me know. Well, you're going to tell me anyway. Oh, no, I don't want to cram it down your throat. You just let me know if you want to hear it. And it drives them nuts. They almost always ask, okay, tell me. And they want to know. They want the information, but let them ask for it. Let's get to that surprising third message. This one's hard. I'm warning you. Here's the message. Good luck. And you say it with a smile. Okay, raise your eyebrows just a little bit. Have a little lilt to your voice. Because this is what's inviting them to really do some thinking. And you're acknowledging their agency. That's their ability to choose and direct their own life. You can't take that away from them. They'll throw it in your face sometimes. You're not in charge of me. I can run my own life. This is my life, whatever, right? With this message, we honor their agency, and it's also a genuine wish for their well-being. Not sarcastically, well, good luck. No, sincerely, good luck. This is your life, you're driving. Don't forget message 1, I love you no matter what and even if. And message number 2, hey, if you have any questions, ask. I'm here, I've been around the block a few times. Good luck, this is your life. And I'm honored to observe and watch and be a witness to your life. Do you see how empowering that is? Your kids need to hear these messages from you. This will empower them, and it will put you in a much more powerful and influential position as a parent. We covered 3 important messages that your kids need to hear from you in this video. There's another video where I covered 10 things you should never say to your kids. Make sure you get that one next.
I saw her standing in the street alone. Her head was down, face locked